Working as intended.
You know what? I'll just retake the damn test.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Jason.
So you're gonna join me with mining, or are you gonna go and do some quests?
Yes. Probably both.
Make sure we show off some mining techniques.
It might be a minor inconvenience.
We're too old to be called miners.
Yeah.
Probably get 10 million screamers running at us, too. Speaking of screamers, during the summer there's a convenience store near here that actually sells screamers. They're the Slurpees with ice cream in them.
You're gonna say it's one of those, ladies of the night areas. That's what you're talking about, the screamers.
Alright, so the mine is to the west. Put down the last gate. An engine, battery, and 2 wheels. All of which we easily have. Random zombie wandering into the base.
I can hear stuff.
Hardest thing in this game is trying to climb down a ladder. Get concrete areas fixed up.
Alright, I was sorting out all the Dropbox stuff.
Getting cobblestone areas fixed up too. Yay, party time! I was gonna shoot me. I'm like, what the hell was that? Oh, it's my waifu drone following me. Used to follow the concrete.
Jeez. I think I'm just about finished sorting all this junk out.
Make more concrete mix.
Oh, I have, I'm putting in the building blocks and upgrade materials. I've got 550 concrete mix in my inventory here.
Yeah, concrete plan. Got more concrete being crafted, but we need so much concrete.
Blood. So much blood. Blood everywhere.
And no end to it.
Were gold nuggets and silver nuggets good for anything, or just sell?
Just sell. Alright, I got my version of the putt-putter.
Awesome.
Alright, heading west to the mine. It's only like 400 away.
Okay. I'm just gonna run into town, see if there's any good missions, and if not, I'll be right there.
Okay, I'll head there too. Now that I can fast travel.
You grabbed your mods off of the bench too?
Yep.
Awesome.
No, I only have tier 4.
Which means that'll probably be my predicament as well, but we'll see.
It's like your tier 5 quests are done.
Yeah, now get out of here.
Nah, that's one of the nice traders. Now beat it, fucker.
Yeah, that's Trader Wrecked.
Erect. We're out here and do Screamer Spawning Simulator.
I got one tier 5 infested clear at 1.8 kilometers north. So I'll go do that quick and then I'll come help mine. Or hinder mine. One of the two.
With pleasure.
My robotic drone is just running around, getting in my way. If only I had a slightly better pickaxe. Like maybe a grade 6. I could probably one-shot this iron. Or the stone stuff at least. I can one-shot stone. Collecting coal doesn't make screamers spawn though. What does though? Iron. I'm ironing out the details.
Mm-hmm.
Checking out another checkpoint. One we've cleared already.
I don't know. What did it get? I haven't got there. I forgot to look.
Checkpoint 1.
Oh, I think we did. Yeah.
We did 1 and 3.
Found another bunch of iron. I'll mark it on the map.
Lots of coal down here. Cool story, bro.
Okay, I shared the waypoint with you too.
Don't know the exact spacing, but I'm going to plant my pillars 5 apart. Under stone. Okay. If it's under dirt, you have to have them closer or build the wooden roof out as you go. Now we're making noise.
Master, we are not alone.
My wife was yelling at me.
There's zombies nearby.
There were. Shotgunned. Iron runs pretty deep. There we go, wonderful pillar of our society. Need an iron breaker mod in my pickaxe too. There we go, took the one out of my stone pickaxe. And now I can 2-shot iron. And I can 1-shot coal.
Nice.
Who needs a shovel? Just pickaxe the dirt. Surprisingly few screamers so far. How goes your checkpoint clearing?
I got distracted at the super sellers. I was unlocking all their orbs.
Day rate still takes 2 hits to kill. Made it to the dirt layer. The dirt layer, the area where a roof is needed.
Alrighty, I'm at the checkpoint. I'm going to take apart all these cars because I can.
I'm giving this place much love and support. Oh, right. I have the treasure book, so sometimes I find just random gold and silver nuggets from mining.
Oh, nice.
So I don't think I'll ever be able to one-shot iron. Durability is just too high. Should eventually be able to one-shot nitrate. It's like waiting for you to drive by and it's just like screamers everywhere. You know, to bring screamers everywhere, but just fucking use the auger down here.
I think I had a chance of getting one, but I picked something else instead.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure we had a grade 6 auger already. I thought I picked one up a while ago. Maybe?
Oh, that's like right beside me here, so I'll go grab that and then I'll start this. I just finished taking apart all the cars in the checkpoint.
Is this the one with all the cars at the start?
Yeah.
Just gonna keep mining because we're gonna need an insane amount of iron. On my single player game, I made a base that's pretty much exactly the same as ours.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I've gone through like 200,000 iron already.
Good God.
Just making steel to steelify the base. What's nice about this mine so far, it's mostly been stone roof. My stamina. And if I use beer or coffee, my stamina never goes down.
Huh, that's kind of weird. Grizzly bears are worth the same XP as a Canadian zombie.
Conclusion, Canadian zombies are bears. In disguise.
Yeah. Let's see, we got a crafting magazine bundle. With handgun magazine. Yeah.
Mike, the only person to have an orgasm over a handgun magazine.
Not the only one, but... now I'm going to go start my quest.
I'm going to continue spacing out my pillars. This place has a ton of iron.
Good.
How deep this vein going looks like it's probably going to be a couple 100,000 iron. So far. Continue in this general direction for more iron.
The following party members are out of range and will fail if you continue. Why, Jason?
I'm a failure. I'd laugh if you died during this mission. Just be like, who's the failure now, bitch? But I also know you're sneaky and will probably win. Considering you're using your SMG.
As I'm walking in with the revolver, just bang, bang, bang.
I mean, that's a good weapon, too. Probably less effective against the big crowd of zombies at the end, though.
Oh, yeah, no.
Objective is to make a big, wide area. And then I'll start going down from there. But I'm gonna get the perimeter done first. Just so that I'm not, like, trying to jump up pillars. In order to get to more ore. Or what?
Or else.
Back up to dirt layer. See how far forward this goes. This far. I have about 50,000 iron so far.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, since I've maxed out minor 69er, or not minor 60, the, what is it, mother load? I get like over 100 per spot that I mine, right? So.
Shared XPs. Like how those, like square thingies that used to be like, cobblestone and whatnot are just kind of like everything. Hey, look, you took this apart with your shovel. Here's a stack of wood.
How deep does this iron run? It's on the opposite end. Looks like this iron runs pretty deep too. Oh no, that's where it stops. Build an emotional support pillar. More blocks. So lately when I've been like editing or making things run offline, I've been catching up on some Reddit videos, but I've also been started watching these videos about like Karens. But you know, was a donut operator, right?
Yes.
I like watching his things, but I also like reading the comments because a lot of people are just like, this is why people shouldn't own guns.
Yup.
But anyways, there was this one shooting that occurred. These cops made a sting operation on this pedophile. It was like this 60-year-old guy who thought he was going to be in a hotel room with a 7 and 11-year-old.
Oof.
Instead, he met cops.
Good.
But you know what the first thing that he did was when he saw there was a cop?
What?
Pull out a gun and start shooting, and one in the leg. I think he shot one in the leg. But like the first cop out was really quick to respond and like was able to deflect the gun right away. And then the other cops came out, and immediately like this one cop just comes up and just shoots him right in the nuts. And then once he was disabled like that, they just unloaded on him. It was like 30 shots. It was pretty brutal.
Oh shit! Therein lies the problem.
I mean, what's the problem? They took out the threat.
The problem legally is the excessive shots after he was disabled.
I don't think there was. I think it was actually defined as like a clean shooting.
Good. Then no problem at all. No, I've just seen quite a few self-defense shooting rulings of excessive force where, something along the same lines where the guy was brought down by a wound already and then they came up a little bit much after. I
mean, I think it was Donut was saying that he's an avid supporter of if it has...
I'm not of the mind that guy did not deserve it, however.
You got disconnected?
Yeah, I see that.
See, you failed your quest.
Well, but... Yeah, Steam got disconnected for a second.
But I think Donut says it's like, if there is a threat, you just keep shooting until the threat stops moving.
Yeah, but there can't be a pause, is the problem. If there's a pause, it shows thought, right?
Or the perp obviously wasn't pausing then, because he obviously wasn't thinking. Fucking pulls out a gun.
Yeah, that's suicide by cop right there.
But so I talk about these videos, but you know what's even worse? Is the aftermath of the video. It's like the person who got shot like 30 times, the family's just like, oh, he was such a nice guy. He never would have done something like this.
Yeah. Well, I didn't fail the quest, it just, I have to restart it.
Yeah. You're an Asian, that'd still be a failure, because that means you have to take the retest.
I actually have to retake my driving test. So I got my green card as of 2 weeks ago now. And... it's like, okay, you can go get your drivers and everything, and they're like, okay, you can submit a 6-month driver's abstract, or you have to retake the test. So I'm looking up, and it's like, well, how do I get my driver's abstract? Well, you have to send a request for the documents to the registries in Alberta. Well, it wouldn't matter which province. Then they mail them to you, so you got to wait for the mail. Just the request documents. Then you fill out the request documents. Then you go to a notary and get them notarized and pay for that. And then you send back you mail back the notarized request documents. Then they review the request documents and say yay or nay, and then they finally mail you your driver's abstract. It's like, you know what? I'll just retake the damn test.
I actually don't have a driver's license. But I mean, well, do you really want another Asian on the road?
I mean, I was gonna say it. Oh, jeez, I'll just come help you mine, because this quest is now locked off for 2 in-game hours, so...
Quest started. Tier 5 infestation. Clear the infested area.
Yeah, for me it says head to rally point. When I went to the rally point, it's like, not available until 18-something. And I had just cleared the outhouse area and was about to go into the last... not the last building, the building before the last building.
The lab building?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was also another shooting. Oh, yeah. Another recent shooting was... there was a domestic violence call, which is... Now that I've looked it up, the most dangerous type of call police can take.
Yes. Because it's a crime with no rational thought at that point. Heated tempers and emotions.
But anyway, so the cops arrive there. The woman immediately comes out and says, oh, he's trying to hit me, blah, blah, blah. They get the woman to safety, and in the background, you see the guy instead of, like, meeting with the cops, he walks to the back of the house.
Oh.
And the one cop goes to follow, right? And as he gets to the guy in the back, the guy has a shotgun. And he raises the shotgun towards the cop.
Yeah, it's suicide by cop.
Yep. So this cop has I think it was like a 0.6 second draw to fire, which seems pretty fast.
It is.
And just lays 7 shots into this guy immediately, and the guy dies. And it's just like, idiot. like what did he expect?
Yeah. The cop was probably already a little on edge. The fact that the guy didn't come out to be like, no, this isn't what happened. This is what happened. Because that is what I would believe is what you would look for. Is, you know, both people outright meeting you. When one person all of a sudden retreats from your view, it's like, oh shit, what's he gonna do?
I like that one video we watched a while ago where that one cop took the, 180-yard one-shot? He pulls up, puts his Starbucks aside, pulls out his rifle, takes aim, and he's just like, he just says, he takes the shot, hits the guy, and he's just like, over the radio, he goes, shot fired. Which one is hunting season for you? Is it August?
I mean, if I still in Alberta, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know here. I guess I can actually apply to get my hunting license and stuff now that I'm a legal resident.
Is there more documents you're going to have to rifle through?
Yeah.
So how long did it take you to become a legal resident?
Well, it actually took like 4 months, which is weird because normally it takes about 2 years.
It feels like it's been longer.
Well, the paperwork was filed in... We started the paperwork in September, and then it got filed in January. So 5 months.
But I've been trying on and off to do that for like years now.
Nope. Well, we wanted to look at different ways, but, you know, once we got married, we had to finally... like my original trip last July was to come and be like, hey, look, this is everything me and my family own. This is what we would get if we go to Canada. And, you know, vice versa. We went, Amy was like, well, this is, you know, everything we have here. And, you know, there's the kids here and everything, you know, this is what we'd get to stay here. So, yeah, we talked on it for quite a while there. And then in September, we went. The judge who married us actually gave us the names of some of his friends that do immigration lawyer. So we went to do a visit with them, and they said, "Well, I mean, you're here. You can actually file and stay here as long as Amy's willing to sign her life away on the fact that you will obey the law and do absolutely everything according to." You know, being a non-resident while you're waiting on all this paperwork. It's like, Amy's like, yeah, I'd rather do that than wait 2 years apart.
But it was still a bureaucratic paperwork mess, right?
It's a lot of paperwork, but the lawyers filed most of it. I mean, you pay through the nose for it. The paperwork wasn't the nightmare. It was the nightmare was kind of self-inflicted. It's you read about all these other folks who have nightmare encounters with doing this kind of stuff, right? And then our encounter just went seamless and perfect. And like I said, as of filing, it should have taken about 2 years, and it took 4 months, like for them to be like, yeah, sure, we accept this. Now you have to just be a good resident for another 2 years according to your card, and then file again, and we'll see how it goes then.
It's like you have to be a good example for the kids. Me, lol.
Pretty strict on them. It's a farmer upbringing, though. I'm not like mean or nothing, but it's like, you know, I get here and it's like, I'm short laundry and stuff, and it's like, yeah, and let me you know what? I can help you with that. Here, I'll show you how to run the laundry machine. I mean, they're both teenagers, but it's hard when, you know, in a one-parent household for a while to try and get things done when you got to work and everything to make ends meet.
Yeah, but when you're strict with them like that, at least, are they becoming teenagers that you could be proud of? Because, you know, the common teenager today.
Yes, yes, they are.
Are they good students too?
He requires some work. The other one is really good, and you know, we bug him every once in a while, like when he got that 80 in math and it wasn't a 90, and we sent it to you.
It's like, Uncle Jason's gonna get the kendo stick out, so you better start.
What's this 80?
No, 80's fine. Now, if he averages 100, then gets an 80, you might question it.
His average is high 90s. But for the reason this mark was low, it was getting into the calculus and stuff like that, where it's, most kids are like, wow, this is a lot of work for something that's, very niche for types of uses for it in the real life. So they contemplate of like, why do I have to do this? I was like, I did it. I did calculus. I mean, I actually used a little bit of it in ballistics and stuff like that for when we were doing our shooting, but that was it.
So when I was doing my math degree, I was learning linear algebra, which is like optimizing linear graphs, basically.
Okay.
You get linear equations which set limits on things, and then you come up. There's a system for coming up with the absolute optimal use of all the variables, and this is like multivariable. Like lines, so multiple lines.
Okay.
But at the time I was also playing, like, this was early 2000s, so I was also playing Ragnarok Online at the time. So I used linear algebra to come up with the best way to use my materials in Ragnarok Online to get the most profit. But like linear algebra, it's things like it's like, let's say you have this product requires this much iron and this much lead. And this thing requires this much lead, this much iron, and this much nitrate. And then you have a third thing, which requires nitrate and lead.
Okay.
A certain amount. So that makes lines determining, like, you have a line which basically makes up each product, and then you can use it to minimize or maximize a formula such as profit using those final products.
Okay. Yeah, the other teenager might not be getting great marks, but they're in that pleasing my peers instead of doing things properly stage of teenager.
But they're a good kid?
At heart, yeah.
At heart?
Do some dumb things, but
it's a teenager.
Good kid. Yeah.
Looking back when, when my mom was passing away, we were going through all the documents of, like, she kept all the documents from her school and stuff like that. I was looking back on, like, my school documents from, like, middle school and stuff like that, and I just thought, man, I was a fucking idiot when I was a teenager.
I don't think there isn't anybody alive out there that can't say the same thing.
Like, I was just looking through
unless
some
they're
of the,
still that same idiot.
Like, I was looking through some of, like, the old, like, poetry I'd written and stuff like that, and it's like, it's poetry which would probably get us demonetized on YouTube. I was just, like, looking back, I'm just like, man, I was so fucking dumb. That one time, one of my friends set off a smoke bomb in our carport. And my mom was just like, yeah, your friend there, he's banned from coming over. It's like, for how long? It's like, until I say so. Can you head over this way, Mike? Try not to go down too far, because I have an actual system for mining out onwards. Okay. Which actually saves a lot of time, because it just automatically collapses a bunch of the gravel instead. But if you go forward, following one of the pillar routes, so let's say like 3x3, that way we don't have any collapses.
Okay.
Surprisingly, no screamers yet. Well, at the same time.
There wasn't anything above either when I got here.
At the same time, I haven't been mining as much iron. I've been mostly, I think mostly coal. How much coal do I have? 43,000?
Yeah, there's a lot of iron on the other side where I was working. Then I was like, wait, I'm not as good at gathering iron as you, and iron's kind of important. I'll let you do that, and I'll just pick up some sand and stuff.
Do you have miner 69er maxed out?
What was that?
Do you have miner 69er?
No.
Alright, well, maybe I'll get you doing the vertical ones. I'll show you over here. Let's say right here.
Wait a sec. I can put... I forgot to bring my nail gun.
So what I do is, like, once I start, like, leveling off an area, the reason I go down 3 is that's the jumping range for, what is it, I mine out the minerals, and then I mine out the gravel from the bottom, and then mining out the gravel from the bottom will collapse any gravel up above it.
Okay.
So, like, here.
I'm gonna go grab my nail gun then here.
Putt-putt.
There's still nothing over top of this.
Why do they nerfed how much the screamers spawn? Well, I can't say that, because some of the places I've been doing on my single-player game is just like, screamer, 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 screamer.
There's a couple of POIs where they've been nothing but screamers as we take things apart. But
So the kiddo who's good at math, is he good at arithmetic?
eventually, yes.
Because one thing that I had when I was tutoring kids, the main problem a lot of them had was they weren't taught very good arithmetic skills, and because of that, they were having trouble doing like stuff that requires obviously arithmetic, which is literally everything up until grade 12. Like I said, the kid had to think when I asked him, it's like, what's 6 times 7, and they'd have to think for like 10 seconds, and then pull out a calculator.
See, and what I taught myself for stuff like that, it's like 6 times 7, so that's kind of offbeat, but 6 times 6 is 36, and add one more. 6 to it, right? So 36 is 42. There.
Yeah.
And that's what no, he's not very good at arithmetic. His problem-solving skills are somewhat to be desired, but he's getting way better because, that's all I've ever done is problem-solving skills.
You want to hear the biggest nerd thing ever?
That.
So Asian, Dad. So when I was in grade 1 or grade 2, my dad made a poster that I hung on my wall.
Nice.
And it was a multiplication table up through 9.
And I never had anything like that, but Dad just taught me the fingers method for my nines time tables,
nines?
which makes it
But yeah, when I started what is it? I want to say like grade 1 or I think it was mainly grade 2. The teacher's just like, we're gonna learn multiplication. I'm just like, I already know it.
Boring.
And then when I was in grade 1, I learned to read. Obviously, because everyone starts learning how to read in grade 1. But
see, I read before that too. I went to preschool and kindergarten, or pre-kindergarten and kindergarten, so I learned my letters and stuff early. But
I learned letters and stuff, but take a book with big words in it and start learning what all the how to read all the words in it is mostly a grade 1 thing. Is when it starts.
Yeah, and see, I was very inquisitive as a child, so I was always like, how do you do this? What do you do this? What does that mean?
But when I was in grade 1, I learned how to read a bit. I was just like, well, here is a novel. You're going to start reading these.
You're Japanese. You walked out of the womb with a manga in your hand, right?
Fuck, that would be the worst birth ever. Because I came out of the womb with a manga and a math degree.
Yep.
The fuck? How did that break up there? I aim for something at the bottom. It's breaks the roof. I'm afraid this place is gonna collapse because usually I do every 3 for pillars, but this time I'm trying every 5 with the wood roof. Can't wait for this place to collapse and there just be a giant crater.
For the crater good.
Yes. Jay hates the way I mine.
He works in a mine.
No, the last time
he probably pretty
he says it's kind of pointless. The last time he went mining this game, it was just a big fucking crater that kept driving into.
I'll be right back here quick.
Nighttime approacheth. I hear ya. Bonk. Ironing out all the details. I probably don't go too far in this direction because it's all dirt now. Getting more support. I'm hungry. And thirsty. The mining life.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, I'm hungry.
Zombies seem to get stuck partway down the ladder. They start smucking the stone. But I parked my my waifu there, so she just yells out whenever there's a zombie nearby.
Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to build us some mods for our bots.
So back to our discussion about reading. I actually have a pretty big collection of fantasy novels.
Me too.
I think mine is up to 300 and something.
I think I've got a pretty good half and half between fantasy and sci-fi. A lot of my novels are from the Warhammer 40k universe. No.
Or sorry, I've got sort of half-half, sci-fi as well, because mine is mostly Piers Anthony.
Okay.
Started reading his stuff when I was a teenager. I've been reading since.
Some of the very first book I was gifted, a big book, was actually an original Lord of the Rings copy. Of course, it was fairly beat up. But and I worked my way through that.
I like fantasy, but when I was in grade school, did you read the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
No.
It was
I was aware of it, but I never wrote. Yeah, of course I didn't write it. It was C.S. Lewis that wrote it, but I did not read it.
It was part of required writing when I was a kid, and I actually didn't enjoy reading it just because it was a fucking school assignment.
Yeah. For the most part, I didn't mind ours. We did stuff like, Animal House and 1984 or 6 or whatever it was. And
Cricket at Times Square?
No. Merchant of Venice, we did that one. Grapes of Wrath.
Tentacle Grape?
But
it makes me think that if I was actually to read the novels now, I'd probably appreciate them a lot more.
Yeah, when you can do it at your own pace and everything, right? Okay, so I can do Morale Booster mod and Headlamp mod for the robot, so I'll get those made up for us.
Don't need Headlamp. I can make Morale Booster and Robotic Headlamp. No, the 4th spot. If we take out the Headlamp, we can put in the Drone Cargo, the Medic, and the Armor Plating.
Right. Yeah, there they are there. I do not know them yet.
Me neither.
So I will make us each a mod. Morale Booster mod, though. It's mostly made out of cloth, so that's the easy part.
Still haven't seen any Screamers here.
I haven't heard or seen any here either.
I do hear the occasional wandering zombie who comes over here and gets stuck in the ladder. Then gets fucking smucked in the leg.
Oh, do you want a super vehicle headlamp?
Yes.
Polymers and headlamps.
So did you watch the video about the Walmart Karen who got punched in the face by a security guard?
No.
I'll send that to you later. It's some woman, I think her actual name is Karen. I think her name was like Karen Irie or something like that.
Of course it was.
She went to a Walmart. She went to go buy a bunch of stuff, but she didn't have enough money. So she was like trying to get the... or no, it wasn't Walmart, it was Target, I think. She was trying to get like the manager to comp her the rest of the groceries. But when she wanted to talk to the manager about it, there's like, we can't really do that. So I guess she got like into the manager's face. And, the manager like put her arms up, and I guess she made contact with her shoulders, and I guess Karen just fucking went off her rocker on her.
Okay.
So then security was called, and she did the same thing to security, but she chased the security into his office, into an enclosed space, while yelling at him, and then he just fucking cocked back and punched her in the face.
Good.
And it was obviously deemed self-defense, because it was.
Yeah, he was shoved backed into a space, so...
But she was going on about, she's like, this is my Rosa Parks moment. Like, when the laws are wrong, then you have to make a stand to change them. Like, going on.
Everybody else has to buy their own fucking groceries.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. It's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, no, I might be mad at how much groceries cost right now because it's retarded. However, everybody else has to buy their groceries, so do you.
Well, I'm getting arrested, but I'm the one who got punched.
Bitch of the arresting officers were like, can I do it too, please?
Can I do it too? Watching all these, like, recent cop videos, it's amazing how much patience they have.
Yep.
To deal with these kinds of people. But yeah, that's my pastime. I actually have started, like, a bookmark collection of all these different, like...
Karens in the wild and stuff like that.
Yeah, or like, when Karens get arrested, or fucking sovereign citizens getting their windows smashed.
Oh, fucking sovereign citizens.
There was one video where it was this one sovereign citizen in court, and then like he does the usual spiel where he like basically disregards all the laws and like ignores the judge and just like, okay, you can go back in the hall, and the guy just like goes out with two of his friends and just fucking fist bumps them, and it's like, you do know like you're still having to pay that fine, right? Like, it's not getting dismissed. And he like thought he won. There's another one where it's a state where they don't where the recording of the courtroom is up to the judge's discretion.
Yeah.
And this judge was like, there's no recording, and this guy's just like, nope, blah blah blah, whatever amendment, constitutional right, blah blah blah. And he goes to try to get in, and he like, the guards are just like, nope. And then he just tries to push his way past him and he gets tasered for it. And he said, yeah, that's like excessive force.
Nope. I'm sorry, buddy. You brought this on yourself.
Because there's a lot of games where I have to grind on my free time just so I'm not recording it, but just me boring being there, like replacing skills over and over again. And during those times, I watch all these videos on YouTube, and they're just absolutely hilarious. People getting caught shoplifting. It's like, why am I going to jail? I only stole like $350 worth of stuff. It's like, regardless, if the place wants to press charges, you're going to jail anyway. So
yeah.
Show them to the kids and be like, this is how you never want to act. And they'd probably be like, yeah, but that's kind of common sense.
Sometimes yes they would, and sometimes no they wouldn't. There is some things that they need to work on.
They're kids, of course they do.
Yeah.
Some of the comments get pretty stupid in the videos too. Like, I don't know which one. It was some video about some woman got caught. I think she was like trying to do a scam or something like that.
Oh, okay.
With a trying to cash a check. And she like lashed out and kicked the police officer when he tried to search her. And that got her obviously an assault charge.
Yep.
But one of the comments was like, good on you, girl. There should only be a female cop searching you.
No, that's not how it works when you break the law.
Like,
maybe don't break the law in the first place that you have to be searched. I mean, sometimes people get mislabeled if they're acting strange in a store or whatever, but...
Yeah, like, there's obviously things, there's also, like, videos in the same channels with like, cops doing bad things.
Yes.
Because there's always going to be good cops and bad cops. But I want to think that generally the majority of cops are good.
They are. I would most definitely say the majority is good, especially with but you don't hear about the good guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes you do, because they do, like, ridiculously good things, and people are like, oh, yeah. But the only ones you ever really hear about are the stupid bad ones.
There was an analysis done, like, I want to say like 13 years ago, which was talking about how people only really report negative things.
Yeah.
Right? Like, the good things don't go reported. And there was a study done of different gaming environments where they said a gaming community is only toxic if there are at least, I think it's like 27 negative posts to 1 neutral or good post. And if there's any less than that, then it's not, on average, it's not actually a negative community because of the fact that only negative things are usually reported.
That's still a pretty high skew for a... if you think about it, that's still a pretty high skew for even a good community.
Because they even had like a few examples where it's just like this. There was an actual game which was like super high rated. I think it was like 80 on Metacritic, and like everyone was like, "Oh my god, this community is so good." But it still had like 18 negative posts to 1 neutral or good post in their forums. 60,000 coal. Back to iron.
I'm gonna finish looting this reset.
What are the dumb things? Some of the dumb things you did as a teenager? And don't say nothing, because that'd be a lie.
It's not nothing, but I didn't do much, to be honest. Like, I was a fairly laid-back person.
I had told a story about me crashing my high school servers by putting millions of folders into each other.
I remember you telling that one, yeah.
It was one of those times when you're in trouble, so you get sick to your stomach. Hey, let's make folders. I know the password to my friend's account for his computer thing. So let's make a folder. Let's put the entire alphabet in there. Wait, this alphabet's not enough. Let's put the entire Japanese alphabet into there too. Wait, that's not enough. In every single one of the Japanese alphabet, let's put another copy of the Japanese alphabet. Oh wait, inside each one of those, let's put another. Oh, we exceeded 16 million folders. Looks like the server's down. And this was still in the 90s when and computers were incredibly expensive.
I mean, technically they're expensive now too, but I mean, it's about the same price as it was then.
Because I think my computer right now is about 100 times stronger than the server was, even though my computer is like a decade old.
I can't honestly recall anything incredibly dumb I did.
It's because you just didn't think it was dumb.
Well, there's probably that, but I mean, the number one comment for most of my teachers and people who knew me was I was an old soul, or older than I seemed older than I was type thing.
You're an old and jaded old man.
Oh, now I am. I was overly hyper as a child. Then I got put on Ritalin. But that was before grade 4.
My stamina. All right, I have 126,000 iron on me.
Oh, jeez.
I guess it'd be 137,000 because I have 2 of the 6,000 stacks as well.
This game is stupid about its mods. I can't put an extended magazine on my revolver.
You can't?
No.
I know you can do that to Desert Vulture. I mean, it does actually make sense, though.
Yes.
The Desert Vulture also reaches really high damage values. I think you can get up to over 100 base on it for grade 6.
Yeah, I will definitely switch to a Desert Vulture when I get there, however.
Did you already have a Desert Vulture?
It was a grade 1.
Wasn't the damage still higher than a grade 6 Magnum?
Nope. My grade 5 Magnum was higher, so that's why I switched to it.
This iron's going on forever. Still no screamers. And I'm thirsty.
Jeez, it's about to be daytime and I'm still not into this hardened chest.
It's not the only thing that's hardened. Ha, penis jokes. They're still funny. Daytime.
Just about into this here.
So next time, I guess I'm going to start fixing up the base. And I'll start actually cooking some of this iron. Yeah, we got a bunch of spikes to replace.
Yeah. I'll finish this quest real quick. Or I guess we can both finish this quest of mine real quick and then turn it in and then go fix up the base.
I'm gonna have to go and mine some more, harvest some more wood. Using it all to make the roof here. Alright, thanks for watching! Hurry up and break open that chest.
I'm working on it. Just under 1,000 left. I had to stop and drink a couple of things so that my stamina would come back.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, a bunker buster mod in there. I need that. There we go.
Alright, thanks for watching again.
Thanks for watching again, everybody. Take care again.
Hey folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like, share, and comment. You can click on the left button to subscribe and the right one to watch more 7 Days to Die Alpha 21. Thanks for watching.